Hey guys, this is Jesse's Renovation. One more time, thank you for following my channel. We just got to the job site right now to transport some of the wood, some of the trim wood for baseboard stuff like that. We're here at the. This is some so y'all know some of the tutoring for beginners and stuff like that. So I can keep in touch. Any questions, y'all be free to tell me if y'all need anything. We're about to get off the van right now, so everything's working fine. We're here at the fire kitchen, what it caused that damage from the fire. So as you see my workers maybe coming later. They're gonna come later on today. So we got the trim here. It's 1x6. You get one by 4. So see what we got here. We got you always be sure you tell the homeowner to put a key lock on it, and then they give you the code, and then we'll go from there. That way I don't have to be calling the homeowner all the time, or you can put your own one if he lets you. And then that way you'll give it to the workers, and that way I don't have to be bothering when they gotta come in for the key and stuff like that. Be sure everything's locked when they leave or when you leave. That way you'll be on the safe side for the homeowner. So as we see, we're just coming in the house right now. So as you see, everything's clean right now. So we already textured right here. There's some of the patches. Be sure when you do some patches over here like this, be sure, see on this grate wall, the insurance only allowing one paint of coat. They're only paying for one coat of paint of gray. So what you gotta do, primer this patch, regular primer, water base for interior, sheetrock, one-time primer, and then just the spot right here, and on this spot, you primer it. When it dries, you'll come back with the gray paint and paint just the patch with gray. Let it dry, and then you go from bottom all the way to top. That's it. One coat gray after that, and then be done. We're gonna take this trim out. You see, this trim is no good. So eventually it was like that. So this is just his renovation. So I was missing a piece there, but we're gonna take this off. It's no good. We're gonna put a new one. So be sure you cover everything up whenever you're trying to texture. That way you don't get no stuff on it. So you get it on the paper. So try to stay clean. There's another patch right there. So eventually that's the door we took out the pantry. We got it right here. See what the homeowner wants to do with it. Maybe let me have it, I don't know. He can keep it, it's his. Don't really matter to me. We got another patch. So like I said, you primer just the spot. Like on this spot here, you have to primer it, paint one time here, and then you paint the whole wall. That'd be 3 coats, so you'd be good. Because if you just paint it gray one time, you'll see the spot right here, like real poor. And then on the bottom right here where it's gray, you'll see it real dark. So don't ever do that. You gotta primer this patch one time, let it dry, and then paint it one time, just the patch. And then go ahead and paint the last coat is gonna be 3 coats, so just paint the whole wall, and then you will never see. But you gotta let it dry real good. Just as renovation for your new guys. And then the homeowner wants me to paint this door. It's a closet door. Eventually it was like that, so I'm gonna go ahead and paint it to see what I caulk all this stuff. We're gonna do a little caulking whenever we start painting. And inside this closet, they don't have a trim. So that's why I bought that tray, so we could put the trim on. This is just his renovation, so y'all stay tuned. So eventually, you see, the arch is gone. No more, you see. I'm gonna show you right now the way it is now. See, it's more open. We left our arch there because the homeowner wanted to leave it there, but eventually you can see the marks right here. It used to be the other arch right there, right on the floor. See, it used to be right there. So basically we got the beam. We got the beam up, so we already textured. This is the kitchen. This is where the damage was at. It used to be here. So we took the pantry out. So this is just renovation. Just stay tuned. And we just see, we already did the opening here. So now we got an opening right there. That way you can walk from the kitchen to the dining room. And we already moved the lines on it. So we put some new plumbing on it. We put some, we made a hole in the concrete. That way, cause the pipes, we run it to the bottom, under the ground. So we made this, we broke the concrete just as renovation. So we know what we're doing. That way, you'll see. And then it just runs through there, and then runs through here, and it goes back up to the wall. So, and this is gonna be the island, the sink. So just stay tuned right now. So eventually, we already taking floor, sheetrock, the ceiling. Everything's looking good. So we're putting up the trim. We already put a piece of trim yesterday, the other day here. See, this is the shell rail. We put it right here. And this is where the cabinets are. The cabinets are gonna start from here, that way. So, and we already put the baseboard up right here. So we're using the same baseboard on these spots. For the homeowner wants baseboards on the garage. So we're gonna put baseboards in the garage. So see, we already put the shell roll here. So it looks pretty decent. So we're just gonna caulk all these stuff right here. We use the same material, same wood. We open it here for that power beam. Power beam is all the way up, so it's good to go. So we already did the texture, and it's good. It's a Monterey knockdown, what you call it, a drag down texture. We splattered up and then we dragged it. We eventually did the whole ceiling. That would have matched it up better. So this is where the refrigerator goes. We got the box. They didn't have a box before, so we put a box. My plumber, we put a box on it. And then we got the vent. We're gonna open the roof for the stove, for the hood vent. I like those better than the microwaves. When you install a microwave, you can, whenever the people are cooking on the kitchen, the ladies or something, the microwave stays a lot of the food smell inside the kitchen. Just as renovation, we always try to use the vent hood. That way, whenever y'all cook, it goes all the way outside. Nothing be smelling inside, no food inside the house. I recommend for people to put a vent hood on it. But everybody does whatever they want. See, as you see, we did the garage, we touched it up. Well, that's what we want the wood for. So we're gonna put baseboard on the bottom. That's what the homeowner. We got the paint. The homeowner went to Lowe's, Home Depot, and got all the paint. And that's what he wanted to use. Home Depot, because I guess he got a Home Depot card. I use Sherwin-Williams for my recommendation, yeah, guys, for tutoring. I always try to use Sherwin-Williams 200 ProMart, or best kind that I use mostly all the time is I use Sherwin-Williams. I always use the product of Sherwin-Williams, but that's one of the best things that Justice Renovations recommend. So I use that kind of paint. I don't ever use that paint. Now, they said it's good. I don't know, but I'm going to use it right here because, like I said, the homeowner wanted to use that paint from Home Depot. So I use a lot of that super paint for Sherwin-Williams. So eventually, that's what he wanted, but I'm not going to say no to him. That's what he wanted, use that product. So I don't really matter to me as long as it's paint, It's still good, but I recommend for y'all to use that paint for Sherwin-Williams, So eventually that's what he wanted to use. So I'm gonna set up my phone right now. We just barely started doing this YouTube stuff. So hopefully it'll be alright, you know. I'm trying to put it on good. Try to catch me on action that way. Stay tuned so we can get this stuff out of here. Just as reservations. So that's what we do in the job site here. Trying to do our stuff. I usually have my gloves. I don't have my gloves today. Try to put it as clean as we can around this garage. So, try to make it neat as slow as we can. That way nobody messes with it. Mess up the wood or something, you know. Try to put it. I don't want to transport a lot of the material because I'm the owner of Jesse's Renovations, so I try to transport. That makes it easy for the workers or the contractors, anybody that I can hire, you know, like try to do my best. That way it makes it easy for them. They don't have to work a lot. They work a lot already, doing all the work and then bringing all the materials. So that's what Jesse's Renovation does around Houston. So stay tuned, you know. So eventually they were the 1x6 were 16 footers. I recommend it when you have a van, you cut them at 12 footers, and we got the 4-piece and I throw it away, you know. This should work also. So like for laundry, 3x5, this works perfect. Or you can even cut them at 10 foot and then you have a 6 foot left, you know. But I like to cut mine. I cut it myself with the saw over there at the Home Depot. This is a little bit of the tuning. That's what we do. It's just it's not pretty easy. And then we got the trash. Well, this is not trash. I took some of the trash. As you see, all the bags, they were already here, but the trash, we already took it. So we got some, we always try to leave. I recommend this for tutoring for your new beginners for doing the remodels or drywall. I always try to leave like some sheetrock in the job site for any patches. Like we had 2 patches already done yesterday. So if you take all the sheetrock, then the worker's gonna be like, hey, where's the sheetrock? So I always try to leave some sheetrock on the job site. Some wood also, just in case the homeowner wants to open, like say move this outlet, you gotta move something like that, you'll have some wood. You don't have to run to your warehouse or to the Home Depot or to Lowe's, to McCoy's, stuff like that. That's what I usually buy, Lowe's, McCoy's, or Home Depot. You know, I recommend them places because they're good, it's new wood. Don't ever buy the resale place, because if you buy the resale place, then you burn yourself. Because some of that wood is wank, it's no good. And sometimes it costs more than the Home Depot, than the regular store. And that wood is already used. So Jesse's Renovation recommends to buy some new wood, like brand new wood. You know, this is brand new wood from Home Depot. See, brand new wood. So I don't buy scrap stuff like that. So boilers, it's good. All the electricals in. Eventually that comes top. We're waiting on the insurance that way. Because they only want to pay to replace it back in. So I did a supplement on them. That way, a supplement, it means like you do a supplement on them. Supplement estimate letter that the homeowner that was damaged. It's kind of dark, more dark than normal. So homeowner eventually don't want it. So I did a supplement estimate on it to the insurance. That supplement letter means like to be able to see if they'll be able to they'll review it, and hopefully they'll pay for it, you know. So hopefully they'll pay for it. Sorry about the video like that. So it got it kind of dark, so there's nothing to it. So we're gonna be showing you some more videos. So we did some more patches over here on this wall here. So we got some more over here in the master. We got another one here, little patch over there. So another one there. So as you see, it's different colors. So we're gonna paint all the baseboard white. Everything's clean here. We're gonna paint all the doors and everything. Restroom is clean, so yeah, stay tuned. Jesse's renovation. We got another patch here. So this is a pretty good long video, man. Like I said, primer this before you paint. You gotta primer this before you paint, beginners. This is a tutoring from Jesse's renovation. You know, I hope you like my video. Pretty long now. I'm just beginning to do this tutoring. I've been 23 years in business. Nothing easy for me, but you know, it's nothing impossible for everybody can make it. I know if you like the trade, you like the work, the best thing I tell you is keep it clean. You know, try to keep the floor clean. That way there's nothing in here. You know, that way homeowner walks in here, Jesse's renovation be recommended again. But if I have all that trash that I have over there in the garage, I have it inside. Like this piece of paper you see is messing up Jesse's renovation, gotta go out. So eventually, some stuff like this, you know, will get you in trouble and don't give you no more work. Say like this floor, like this wood right here, workers just left it like anywhere. So be sure, try to put it as neat as you can in the corner. See, it looks better. I'm gonna sweep it up a little bit here because it's a little bit dirty, but see, this is mine. I always try to keep like a plastic on your job site. That way, if in case you need to cover up something, you're covered, you know. So eventually it's more open. The homeowner is happy. We took that hanging light down. On the dining room, we're gonna put 4 lights. 2 here, and then there's gonna be 2 here, LED, and then we're gonna put 2 in the kitchen, and then 2 back here, so it's gonna be 4 in the kitchen. They're gonna be just like this. We're gonna put LED candle lights, we're gonna put 4 in the kitchen, and then we're gonna put 4 in the dining room, we'll crank them on, and everything's gonna look good. I know we got a big old mirror over there, I guess y'all see me out there. So Jesse's renovation, stay tuned, and everything is looking good. So we're gonna be laying tile in the whole house. We already took this one out, like you see in the kitchen. This wood floor, I took it out maybe about a month ago. So I'm thinking of planning to finish here about another 4 weeks. So hopefully we'll finish on the 4 weeks. But like I say, y'all beginners, if you're not a beginner or anything, this is a tutoring from Jesse's renovation. As we're out of Houston, try to stay clean, man. Try to respect the customer. Do not talk back to them. Be sure it's whatever they want. They say you want to paint the kitchen pink. Do not say no. Hey, it don't look good. Hey, it don't matter. Whatever they want, you just be sure you tell them that's not what's popping right now on out there on 2025, which is the colors right now is white and gray, you know, light gray, a medium light blue grayish, like a snow white, dope white, you know, them kind of whites, a regular white on the walls. But if the homeowner wants to paint it pink, do not say that don't look good. You just say that's what you want. That's fine. That's not a problem. To me and myself, I wouldn't put that color in my house because it wouldn't look good in my house. But if you think that looks good here, we'll go whatever you want. You say that to the homeowner, but do not ever say no. It's not gonna look good here. Say do not look good in my house, but here, if that's what you want, you tell the customer that's good. We'll go ahead and put pink, purple, whatever color you want, but that's not what's popping out there outside on the custom homes, customized kitchens and stuff like that. What we do, $1 million houses, $2 million houses. We do our custom homes that I'll show you some videos later on. We do a lot of level 5s. It's gonna be smooth walls, smooth ceilings. We do an old school level 5 where we do everything by hand. None of the high-tech stuff that you spray and stuff like that. Jesse's renovation, we do it at the old style back in the 90s, 95s. So we drag with the dragon knife. We do one shot, one float, drag knife, and then another one, 5. We'll do 5 coats. The last ones are gonna be put it on, take it off, just for a spot like the putting holes and stuff like that. I'm gonna be showing you some videos. I'm gonna prepare a wall for level 5. I'm gonna do it here pretty soon. That way I can tell you, one of the walls that I got prepared to do that, it has texture on it. And I already did, it has texture on it. I did 1 coat, and I'm gonna start the 2nd coat. I'm gonna show you some videos for the tutoring. That way, the way it is, and we're gonna sand it down, and I wanna primer the paint the wall, and then we're gonna see the way it is, the way it comes out. So I got that coming up for your beginners on the tutoring for level 5. I'm gonna show you the way you do the level 5 old school, not the new stuff. The new stuff they do like a little, they mud up all the wall with some compound, let it set, they do a little sanding, and they come back with the sprayer. What's it called? It's a high tech, and it sprays the whole wall white. I don't use that stuff. I don't like that stuff. That's like, I don't recommend that for my company. For other beginners, I don't recommend that for y'all for level 5, because I've been there, I've done that. I've been in business 23 years for Jesse's Renovation. I'm going on 24 years. So I don't recommend that. I recommend the old trowel level 5 old school. So I'm gonna be just stay tuned. So I just came and did that, check out the house, everything's good, everything's clean. So I'm gonna stay on it. Just stay tuned. Jesse's Renovation. We're gonna get out of here. Be sure everything, when you get out of here, be sure everything's locked. Be sure you don't leave your door unlocked. Be sure you lock it for the customer, because if you don't lock it, then that's the first thing you gotta do. Be sure everything's locked. The garage, I already closed the garage earlier. And then you just go scroll it down. That way I don't get the combination. She's already locked. So we got the van. I'm gonna go ahead and go to the house right now. Maybe wash the van. I'll get one of my workers to wash the van for Jesse's Renovation. So we're about to get out of here. I already put the wood. My worker said maybe he'll come by 4 o'clock, 3:30, I don't know, put the wood on. So this is Renovation. Just stay tuned, and thank you for watching my channel. And I really appreciate all this stuff. I'm just a beginner right now, and I'm a YouTuber. So hopefully y'all like my videos, stuff like that. I thank everybody, to my public that like my videos. So y'all keep watching my videos. I really respect the public, respect all of y'all, and I really want to say hi to everybody out there in the public, all the YouTubers and stuff like that. Y'all keep it going, man. You know, so Jesse's Renovation out of Houston. You know, I got some love for y'all. You know, everybody can make it. Don't ever say no. Always think positive. Be sure out here on this world, everything is possible. Not everything is impossible, but everything is possible. So if y'all want to do some drywall, remodeling at your house, at your mother-in-law's house, at your brother's, or you want to start your own business, whatever. Right now it's a little bit more easy. When I started back in 1995, I was making $25 a day from 8 to 8. I used to be a helper. You know, I used to make like $150 a week. So right now it's pretty easy for y'all beginners, man. So if I made it, I know y'all can make it too. So be sure, you know, y'all are out there, and you know, it's a little bit more easy with this technology, that you can use the phone to look at the videos, how you do it, how you don't do it. I always try to use the quality stuff, the good product, stuff like that. You know, you'll make money, but you also got to spend money on your tools, on your vehicles, trying to maintain them right. Because if you don't maintain your vehicles right, and you got a appointment at 5 o'clock, 3 o'clock on a Saturday for a customer, if you don't maintain your vehicles, you're not gonna make it to the appointment. Be sure that if you make $2,000, you got to put $1,000 on your vehicle, maybe $500. You know, be sure you always try to stay your vehicles maintained. Be sure you take them to the mechanic. Be sure you got new tires. You always use Michelin's. the discount tire, lifetime warranty, top of the line. That way I try not to get stranded. You know, water pump, I bought it, it went out, or I bought it at the dealer from Chevrolet dealer. It cost me like $500, but you know, I don't want to buy it at the AutoZone or O'Reilly's, because eventually I done that before, and 3 months later or 4 months later it wears out. They come defected, it starts leaking water again. The fuel pump, I also bought it at the dealer. It cost me like $500, because you know, it lasts for years. But if you go AutoZone or O'Reilly's, you're trying to spend a little bit less money. But I don't recommend that for just renovation, because I've done it before. I try to be greedy with my money, try to save some more money, but no, it's not easy, because if you don't have your own business, it's fine, because you use it for a regular van or regular car to go to the regular job. You know, you can always call in and say, you know what, I got stranded or whatever. You know, just call. You got vacations, weeks or days. Here in Justice Renovation, when you're on your own independent contractor, or you're on your own little business, you don't have no vacations right here. So, and then it makes you look bad. You also could call the customer and say, you know what, I got stranded, but Justice Renovation don't do that. I just try to put my best stuff in the vans. That way I don't get stranded all the time. Maybe I got stranded one time or two times, one flat, because I picked up something on the freeway. Not because I had old tires or bald tires. Also, the fuel pump let me stranded one time, because that was it, no more. It just clogged up, it didn't want to work. So eventually I got stranded 2 times out of 23 years in business. With this van, I got stranded 2 times. Other vans, I got stranded a couple of times. I got stranded a couple of times on the 23 years of business, but I'm sorry about that, especially talking about this van that I had it for maybe about 7 years. I only got stranded 2 times. One flat, it was not the tire, it was just something that was in the freeway, like a piece of metal. And then the second time, it was because the fuel pump went out at a gas station and it didn't want to turn on. I tried to turn it on, and that's the only 2 times I got stranded. I always try to maintain my vehicles good. So stay tuned, and we'll get back with y'all. Justice Renovation, and thank you for watching my channel. Thanks, everyone.